Ahoy! Welcome back to Adventure Sena. Today's action-packed episode combines 3 port calls: Juneau, Ketchikan, and Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. On this final episode of our Alaska Inside Passage cruise, we take a look back at the Lumberjack history that fed this state's economy, and a deep dive into the native Tlingit culture of the region.
Ahoy! We just pulled up in Juneau, and it's a beautiful little town. It's the largest of all the stops that we've made. Really beautiful place. Looks like 4 or 5 times bigger than Skagway, so it's actually a proper village, proper town.
The city of Juneau is adorned with native artwork, totem poles, murals, and even the buildings themselves.
Again, surrounded by these massive, breathtaking mountains. Just a stunning place, honestly. Very old school vibes. They keep that Old West, like Old West Front Street type of vibe. Here you can see the actual characters. It's the carver on the bottom. That's the man who created this. Mick Beasley, the Tlingit master. There's a fish above that, the coho. Above that is raven. And at the top is white frog.
Juneau has plenty of shops, restaurants, and bars for you to check out. The street art and the stickers all around are also pretty fun to spot.
Hello.
Handcrafted Tlingit art is available in many shops. Beautiful Alaskan art around. Really cool map here. It will not only show you where you're at, but a radius with how long it will take you to walk there. So 5 minutes to get about that far, 10 minutes to reach the edge of town, basically. Here we can see some very large ravens enjoying the weather. Got some peanut. Yum. We made our way up to the Goldbelt Tram. One of few ways you can get a beautiful aerial view of Juneau and the surrounding natural areas. Tickets will cost around $50 a person.
Okay, Mom and I just got on the tram in Juneau. We're about to go up the top of the mountain. Let's check it out.
You'll be treated to the Rocky theme song by your tram operator if you're lucky. And you'll get some stunning views of the cruise ship terminal, the city, and the beautiful river and mountains surrounding us.
Beautiful views up here, eh? So you can see all the cruise ships at the terminal here and Juneau down below. So unfortunately the seaplane tour didn't work out. The winds are too high, but you're still able to get a nice aerial view using the tram. It's about $50 per person if you book through your cruise. Man, beautiful views. Really beautiful. So once you're at the top of the tram, there's actually a bar and grill, a few gift shops and things to check out. So not just the ride, you can explore a bit. Looks like Ryan if you got nose pierced. Looks like Paradox. You want a selfie with the rose bear?
Who kept the daylight in a box. It was Raven who stole it.
After the movie, we checked out the bar and grill to take in some of the views at their huge glass panel windows.
Betrayal.
Oh yeah?
Behind the bar and grill at the top of the tram is a beautiful view of some mountains that you cannot see otherwise, so definitely recommend coming up here and checking it out. Mom was just hanging out with the G-Bear. Pearl necklace, baby! Got the Timberlands on. This is what prevents you from plunging to certain death. We're just continuing to explore the top of the tram. There's another building. Looks like a place for kids to play with some gold panning tools. Let me see Mom's wingspan. Let's see. Mother bear has a wingspan of nearly perfect 6 feet. Okay, you stand in the middle. Over 6 feet, eh? Nice. How is that possible when you're taller? There are a number of really beautiful hiking trails lined with totems and other things to see. You gotta leave your bears at home.
When you're done exploring, you can head back to the tramway to make your way down to the city again.
Currently a arts market outdoors.
Buildings themselves designed with Tlingit art. We were very lucky to stumble upon the biennial Tlingit festival, held once every 2 years in Juneau, Alaska. It was a rare opportunity to fully immerse ourselves in the indigenous culture.
Alright, gonna try out Gold Digger, a local Filipino restaurant. Lechon kawali and some beef adobo. What do you think of it? Gonna try out their lechon. Still juicy, crispy all around. I haven't been able to get a good lechon kawali since I left the Philippines. This is the first one. So unfortunately you gotta go to Alaska for it, but really good, really damn good. Would recommend this place. Absolutely stunning. Views of the mountains. It's a food cart pod. This place is famous. Lots of food carts to choose from. The cart's renowned, closed currently. Oysters and champagne. One constant in Juneau is the ever-present mountains looming above. Here we have the Alaska State Capitol building. Here's a happy bear. All right, so that's it for our day in Juneau. I'm headed back to the ship now. Gonna catch up with my mom, see what she's up to. Next up is gonna be Ketchikan. All right, we're headed out from Juneau. Next stop, Ketchikan.
Catch the moment. Seize the day.
Seize the sermon. The other day he said, have safe, be fun. All right, we landed in Ketchikan and we're just waiting for our tour guide to pop in. In the meantime, let's do a quick bench review. This is quite a nice bench, good construction. The material's wood, which I approve of, and better for insulation purposes. Quite open to the elements here. Also, it's on a pier and covered by tourists. So let's take a look at the view. The bench itself is actually very good. It's extremely comfortable. It has that kind of curve in the back. It's a nice bench. But being here on the pier with all these people around, not the best vibe. Alaska in the background is nice. I'm gonna set right at a 3 out of 5. This is a 3 out of 5 bench. The Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show.
The Lumberjack Show is a competition between two teams of lumberjacks. One team representing the Americans and one team representing Canada. Everyone on the show was honestly pretty hilarious. Constant jokes being made throughout the event, some pretty impressive lumberjack work. And needless to say, they were busting each other's, well, you know.
So yeah, the Lumberjack Show, really cool. You can't film there, so that's why I had to show it via photos, but I was able to at least show the area, you know, show the winners afterward. Team Canada, that was our side. Mom says the Lumberjacks weren't that hot though, so don't go for that.
I haven't took any photos.
You're gonna have a bunch of lumberjack photos for no reason that you don't even need. You got the Bear Clan Lodge. It smells amazing in here, like cedar. Dang. Beautiful beaver sculptures. That's pretty good. Absolutely beautiful. Gunas Chish.
There you go, you guys are good.
All right, we got to see a Tlingit dance performance here at the Bear Clan Lodge. Really fun. I actually got to participate a little bit, so it wasn't hard either. So volunteer for it if they ask for dancers. It's not hard. Kind of unusual, but some of these totem poles seem to feature Abraham Lincoln. Absolutely beautiful. They tell the stories of all the poles here. Very interesting. Here we have the carving center. We'll be checking out inside. Frog heads. So this is one of the 3 Eagle Beaver brother memorials. 3 boys who were lost at sea. Now I understand the faces in weird places. The spirit face, when it's put in a strange position, is supposed to denote special abilities of the animal. So if you see the faces on their nostrils, that means it has great sense of smell. You see the same faces in their ears. This one's called Klawok, blackfish. Damn, it's beautiful. They put a spirit fish face in its blowhole. This young man here used to point. All right, we just finished the Saxman Village tour, the Totem Park. Really cool. Definitely worth trying. That comboed with the Lumberjack show makes for a pretty good day in Ketchikan.
Not the first city established in Alaska. It's called Alaska's first city because the Lumberjacks stopped here first on their way from the lower 48 states.
Our tour guide let us know that this part of town is built completely on stilts because the water does raise up. You can see where it raises to. It says if you can't find your husband, he's in there. So Creek Street has a nice boardwalk, lots of shops along it, and beautiful scenery, really. The views in Ketchikan are absolutely worth the visit, though. I don't love all the shops, but I do love this scenery. So there, you can see one of the only wooden roads left in town. Actually, the last wooden road left in town. It's actually up on stilts. All right, unfortunately we ran out of time. We couldn't even eat anywhere in town because our time was too short. So we're headed back to the ship.
All right, now we're headed out of Ketchikan for our last stop, Victoria, on the way back to Seattle. Right now we're on our last major sailing trip straight from Ketchikan to Victoria, where we'll have a brief stop and then finish in Seattle. All right, looks like we're pulling up to the pier now. You can see other cruisers on this Queen Elizabeth watching us pull into port.
Welcome to Canada. This is Mom's first time to Canada, so only have a short stop, but we're gonna get some food, take some pictures, and then try and get back on the ship before they leave us. All right, headed to customs, so stop filming here until we get out of there. All right, we're officially in Canada now. At the port, there's lots of taxis, pedicabs, or you can pay for the express bus, and that's what we've chosen to do. Historic Empress Hotel on the waterfront in Victoria. We are walking into the downtown section. It's a beautiful historic downtown, lots of old style buildings. At your stop in Victoria, I highly recommend you check out their botanical gardens. It's like a 30-minute drive outside of town. We're not going to get to do that on this trip, but I'm going to cut that in from a previous time I visited. The Butchart Gardens are a stunning collection of themed gardens. It's an absolute wonderland of landscaping. Like all of the ports on the cruise, lots of shops. Tons of shops, lots of restaurants. We're gonna make our way to an Irish pub where we're supposedly one of the better places in the city to get poutine. This place definitely had an authentic Irish tavern feel. The food was pretty solid and the poutine was really good. I know, I thought those were real people. When we were across the street, I was like, oh shit, look at those people. With only a couple hours to explore these last few ports, we did feel our time was a bit rushed. But it's just a great reason to come back and visit again.
If you're counting the bulbs in the front of that building, folks, I'll save you the time and the effort. There are 3,333 bulbs that adorn the facade in that building, and that coincides with the amount of jewels that are on the crown jewels in the Tower of London.
I hope you enjoyed our Alaska Inside Passage Cruise series. If you did, consider watching our Journey Across the Philippines series. As always, thank you for watching Adventure Sena. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notify bell. It really helps out.